Hello. I am here to tell you that I suck at reflective essays.
I'm President of the United States, and I'm not going to eat any more broccoli.
It's not like I'm bad at writing, though. I'm a pretty good writer. The real problem is the ideas. If it were fictional, then I could have infinite ideas, but do you want to know what it's like for my brain to think of a topic about the real world me for an essay? Well, here you go. And then some moron decides to use the phone while I'm doing this. But I'm allowed to call them a moron because every single person involved in this process is me. So I told you I struggle with ideas, but can you guess why I struggle with ideas? Is it because I struggle with decision making? I have a lack of motivation? I fail to catch symbolism? I can't remember much of my life? I have a negative attitude about it? Or I procrastinate a lot? Trick question. It's all of them. If I was like this avatar, I would just fly away and go to, like, Scotland. And then remember that I can still have these problems in Scotland.
Part 1. Indecisiveness.
In my immediate family, I am known for not being able to decide on anything ever. It is a genuine challenge just for me to figure out what to eat. But surely this problem doesn't carry over to other things like essays, right? It does. So yeah, choosing topics sucks. But the reason why does not stop there, not at all.
Part 2. Lack of motivation.
I did not have a lot to talk about on that first point, but this second one, oh boy, I have a lot to talk about. I have been endowed with an innate mastership of procrastinating. Exhibit A, this assignment took 1 month since the lesson was completed to actually finish. Not to mention the periods where I have a million ideas, but when I sit down and try and work on it, I just don't. I can't. Some force is preventing me from doing it, but I was able to overcome it, and now this project is 100% finished with no gaps whatsoever. Transition to related topic. Remark about topic. Bring detail in topic to attention. Give example. Elaborate on topic with the additional context. Relate back to initial topic. Make stupid
Part 3. Pessimism.
I can be a bit too hard on myself sometimes. But it's not like I don't like being a pessimist, I'm fine with it. It just gets really annoying in situations like these. So my pessimism makes me focus on negative aspects of things. And something not being there at all qualifies as a negative aspect. For some reason, one of the main things my brain tracks is emotional impact. Here's the fun fact about my life. It's quite literally the worst option you could have if you want an emotional story. So basically, I can't come up with ideas because I often procrastinate, and even if I do get to work, I can't decide and often believe none of my ideas are good enough because they aren't beautiful and striking and make me a New York Times #1 best-selling author. Spoiler alert, that shouldn't be what anyone should look for an essay that they're doing for school, high school no less. My subconscious refuses to accept that.
Part 4. Poor memory.
My memory sucks. And for way too many reasons, too. Let's see. Depression, using technology way too much. I literally do nothing interesting as of late. So saying I don't remember a lot of my life is an understatement. This is like one of the things that should put you in understatement jail. Okay, but seriously, I can hardly remember most of the events in my life. And I usually have to rely on other people to help. But this also means that if I have to describe my emotions, it's just off the table completely. And not to mention, combined with everything else, sometimes I think my life is boring. It's not. I've done a lot of cool things, but because I can't remember it, apparently my brain just thinks it's uneventful. My memory is so bad, I'm impressed I remembered to do this assignment at all. I deserve an award.
Part 5. Symbolism.
I cannot identify symbolism in stories for the life of me. It just never crosses my mind. In fact, it flutters straight past it. I've never known why, but I do know it seems almost unimportant to me. I don't see why anyone would go on this big scavenger hunt looking for every last thing in the story to see what ties to what. I mean, it's a subjective thing. There's no right answer, and yet so many people act like there is. A lot of authors have straight up admitted that they don't consciously add symbolism. Ray Bradbury admitted it. Ernest Hemingway admitted it. Stephen King admitted it. He stated that he only notices symbols after he revises his drafts, and then inserts them into more places. So symbols and symbol sets are subjective, and they're usually things that the reader sees. But here's the thing. These stories still have conscious thought put into them. My existence did not happen with much intention. And even if it did, what sense does it make to have the main character analyze their own story like this? Sure, you can make the point that whatever meaning can be found in life stories doesn't often align with what we think symbols and stories are, but that doesn't change how hard it is. And last I checked, my life does not have a Cliff's Notes. But you know what? I'm satisfied. Everyone has their own capacity, speed, accuracy, enjoyment. Everyone has their own ability. This is just my own. I'm not jealous or envious of anyone. And does it matter? You can excel at everything, fail at some things, fail at everything except one thing. As long as you're happy and satisfied, I don't see why it would be such a big deal. Sure, a jack of all trades and a master of none is oftentimes better than a master of one, but is it really worth doing something if you don't even like doing it? No matter how good you are at it. So now that this video is over, I can do whatever I want.
Have you in fact got any cheese here at all?